Instead of it is what it is, God offers us, I will be what I will be. Grace and peace, everybody. Welcome to Sabbath School Study Group. My name is Chris Bailey. This is part number 2 of our 5-part series, The Burning Bush. What lessons for love of God and what lessons for life for us can we see in the story? And there's an expression that's used, it is what it is. And normally when I hear it, or even when I use it from time to time, I'm saying that to say that that's just the way it is. In other words, that's just reality. Sometimes we'll say that's life, and it's just recognizing the present. It's recognizing what actually is. But I'm so grateful that we have a God who is able to go beyond what is present, and he can actually turn the present into what's possible. See, in Exodus 3, when Moses and God are having this exchange, he's calling Moses long distance through Jesus. And Moses says unto God, behold, when I come into the children of Israel, and shall say unto them, the God of your fathers hath sent me unto you. They'll say to me, what is his name? What shall I say unto them? So Moses is being called, and I love this fact that it's okay to ask God questions. Because this is an interesting story, because when you look at it, Moses actually does both. He asks God questions, which God has no problem with, but then he starts to question God. And the Bible literally says God gets angry, he gets frustrated with him, because Moses crosses that line of he goes from doubting his own ability to even doubting God's ability. But that's not the focus of the lesson. Here is we look at when he gives him the answer to say, who's the name? God says to Moses in verse 14, I am that I am. In other words, I'm going to be what I'm going to be. And he said, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, I am hath sent me unto you. A name is a seal. A name embraces, it literally wraps around the bottle to encapsulate the contents through a sign, through a label, through a name. God is saying that the bottle of who I am, the contents of my character are so beyond bound that the only way to label me is that whatever I am, that's what I'm going to be. You can't put a label, you can't put a seal or a cap on that. So just let them know that when I'm there and when I'm needed, I'm going to be what they need me to be. This is the difference that allows us to look at what's present and say, this is what's going on right now. In other words, it may be what it is, but that does not stop God from making the situation what it needs to be. So when I need to be a way through the sea, that's what I'm going to be. When I need to be food on your table, that's what I'll be. When I need to be water in a rock, when I need to provide water in a rock, that's what I will do. This is why he says, tell them I am that I am. They've been oppressed to the point where the only mindset they have is this slavery, this is all it's going to be. But God is saying, no, tell them the God of whatever needs to be, he's the one who's sending me. Exodus 3:15, God says moreover unto Moses, and he says it moreover unto us, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, the Lord, God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, hath sent me unto you. Here it is for us now. This is my name forever, and this is my memorial unto all generations. That means us. It's the name of our God to us. He's still the I am. He's still I will be what I need to be. So even at the end of days, even for the 144,000, before Jesus Christ comes back to take us home, God's going to be what we need him to be. That's the message to all generations. I pray that we would make a better choice than Moses made. And that was to, rather than doubting God's ability, let's make sure we doubt our own, but don't doubt the God who fills in every blank. Because what we need him to be, he will be.